You know what that music means. It is Theater Thursday, and the Greater Hartford Shakespeare Festival is back for its 35th season, featuring Midsummer's Night's Dream and Measure for Measure. And here with all of the details are actors Vanessa R. Butler and Remy McCoy. It is great to have you guys in the studio. Thanks. 35 years does not happen by coincidence. Why do you think people love the Shakespeare Festival so much, and just taking in Shakespeare outside in the summer? Why is that so special?
It makes it accessible for everyone.
I love that.
And it's also very much like how Shakespeare was originally performed. You know, in the you have open air, everybody's right there with you. You can bring a picnic blanket and food and BYOB and just hang out, and you're right there. It's very intimate. And it's just super fun. Yeah. Really fun.
Yeah, to your point, I was like, I'm going back into my European history depths. I'm like, I'm pretty sure he wrote these plays to be performed outside in these theaters. So it's great. I listened in class, I guess.
Exactly.
Vanessa, you are in A Midsummer's Night's Dream, correct? Okay, can you tell us a little bit about your role and that performance specifically?
Okay. I play Titania and Hippolyta.
Okay.
And I've always wanted to play this role.
Is this your
both
first time?
No,
okay,
I did.
Okay.
Well, this is my first time doing this play.
Okay, got it.
I was with Capitol Classics almost like 10, 11 years ago.
So you're a pro.
Yeah, we did Romeo and Juliet.
Amazing.
It was a lot of fun. So yes, Midsummer's. So Titania is the fairy queen. And so the basic story structure of the story is that you have four lovers that are in conflict because, you know, one of them her dad is forcing her to get married, and she's like, no, I'm in love with somebody else. And then they get lost in the woods, the magical woods, and then hilarity ensues.
Hilarity ensues. I love that. You're pointing to your colleague to your right, Remy. You are also in A Midsummer's Night's Dream, but you're also in Measure for Measure. So can you tell us a little bit about that too?
Yeah, Measure for Measure is a great play. It's a little bit more complex. I would say it deals with the themes of justice versus law, mercy versus justice, and follows the story of a novice named Isabella and how she confronts with this ultimatum that she's been given that challenges her beliefs.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I love this, and the topics that we're talking about too. Vanessa, you mentioned accessibility at the start of this little conversation that we're having. I think it's so interesting because when people hear Shakespeare, it's daunting. But it really isn't. At the end of the day, when you break down the themes of the plays, it is really accessible. How do you guys do that for people?
Incredible directors.
Oh, look at that.
Incredible directors.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing I really, really love about the company is everybody has such a strong understanding of how to perform Shakespeare and how to have it make perfect sense.
Yeah.
Right? You'll start forgetting that you're listening to, you know, Old English. You're just like, I know exactly what they're saying.
That makes sense.
And people sometimes ask us like, oh, did you change the language for the show? No. We're like, no, this is just the text. But when you have people who understand it really well, it makes it easier for everyone else to understand too.
Oh my gosh, you guys are brilliant. And credit, of course, always to the right people in the room. So this is a festival at the end of the day. So obviously we will take in the performance, but what else is going on that weekend?
Well, they also have entertainment that would happen before the show.
Cool.
I'm not sure. There's food.
Perfect.
Food trucks, charcuterie board trucks.
Exactly.
Oh, wait, a charcuterie board
truck.
Very cool. I love that. And then inclement weather, we're not worried about that, right?
Absolutely not.
Okay, cool.
We've got the theater just hop, skip, and jump away, and we'll just hold and move in there.
Move inside. I love that. But in the meantime, bring your blanket, BYOB, bring your snacks, July 8th to August 12th. A Midsummer's Night's Dream and Measure for Measure, and watch these two ladies perform. Thank you so much for joining us for Theater Thursday. So fun. You guys are amazing.
Thank you.